Welcome back to Bottom Deck Achievements, a Hearthstone achievement hunting series. The next Hearthstone set has been announced. Murder at Castle Nathria. Is murder a word that's okay to use in the first minute of a YouTube video, or else you get demonetized or buried by the algorithm? It's not like I make any money from these anyway, but Moidle, there's been a Moidle at Castle Nathria is releasing August 2nd, meaning that as of the date of the announcement, there's probably about 3 weeks left to get all your achievements done for XP on the rewards track before the next batch of achievements gets added in, and these revert to just being for the kind of worthless achievement points. So I'm still going to do my best. I think I'm still on track to get everything done. But tonight we're going to be looking at Murlocs, and I'll talk a little about those in a minute. But as always, I've got a bunch I've done, so let's click and claim those. 6 isn't as much as the last couple videos, I feel like, but I've also kind of been going on overdrive as far as getting some of these done. I've made a lot of progress on a bunch of the classes, actually, and I finally crafted Commander Savara and what is it, Kotori Lightblade. I've crafted all the legendaries I need to get these done. Thankfully, this Savara one seems like it's going to go really quickly. If you get 3 spells every time, that's only 20 times you got to play the card, and that's, compared to some of these other grinds, okay by me. Yeah, I'm working on some of these. I got a couple ideas here and there, but you know, it's kind of running thin here. I am almost finished with Rogue. 11 more with the Gone Fishing. I wasn't sure exactly where I was gonna fall on that one, because you know, once you have the achievement you need to click on, you don't really know what your progress is to the next one. But 11 left. That's doable. I'm very tired of playing Rogue. This Admiral Hooktusk one really took it out of me, and I'll be real glad to be finished with that one. This is the one we'll be talking about today, so I will circle back to this one. But yeah, it's been a minute since we've done anything in Wild, and that's what we're going to be doing today. But more on that here in a minute. And then finally, I think my last two, yeah, it's just step 1 and 2 of the Sunken Cards one. So kind of was doing this alongside with the Rogue stuff, picking Reno in duels, putting in anything with the word sunken in the name of it, or Asharan, I guess, in the name of it, and finally got that one done. Still a bit to go with the Herald Naga, but that's the last neutral one that's left, as neutral as it can be, with I think only like 4 or 5 classes getting Heralds. But anyway, making progress on some of these. This Immolate one sucks. I'm lucky if I get a single one. I got 3 one time and was super excited, so this will probably be one of the last ones I get done. But like I said, today we are going to be looking at Murlocs in Wild. So it's rare that a card with an achievement associated with it is playable in a good deck. It's even rarer when it's playable in Wild, but thankfully this newest mini set gave Shaman 2 very good Murlocs, which both slot into aggro Murloc Shaman quite well. It's really funny. The deck is kind of trash and then gets like a single Murloc or something, and then it becomes kind of good again, fades away, gets another good Murloc, kind of fades away again. I think the last time it was decent was right after Firemancer Flurgl was printed, but now we get 2 real good Murlocs in this newest mini set. So I've been using this deck to climb and achievement hunt, so it's a double win-win, and I'm still not quite where I need to be for the month for Wild, so I'm hoping why not kill a couple birds with one stone and rank up a little bit. So let's go pop a quick look at this list and hop into a couple games, shall we? Here's the list I've been running, and right off the bat, the only card I'm a little bit iffy on is this other relatively new Murloc, Gorloc Ravager, a 5-mana Murloc that draws you 3 Murlocs out of your deck. So it's good value, but it costs 5, and that's really expensive. The game might be over or very close to over by turn 5, but there's other ways to kind of cheat it out, namely Clownfish, one of the new Murlocs that Shaman got. This card is absolutely ridiculous, even after the nerf to Lightning Bloom, which was kind of shocking to me that the card survived all throughout Standard. And then finally, now that it's in Wild, it got hit, whatever. But even after that nerf, to where you can't get ahead and cheat mana, Clownfish is your best bet here. Coining it out on turn 2 is absolutely ridiculous. There's a bunch of 2-cost Murlocs in the deck to cheat out with this. It's real good. And then the other one, the one with the achievement associated with it, Tidelost Burrower, is really nice if you can dredge up your old Murk-Eye or Warleaders. Or heck, even if you're up against other aggro stuff. I found Firemancer Flurgl once, summoned that, and then the next turn was able to just clear their board. Man, this deck goes real fast, which means if you come up against any kind of control deck, might have a bit of a rough time. But I've also come up against control matchups that just couldn't find proper removal to remove everything. Playing around things like Defile, stuff like that, can get you there. It's just, jam-packed with good Murlocs, and then up at the top end is Everyfin is awesome, and Nofin Can Stop Us. It's wild that a deck tops out at 3, basically, because let's face it, Everyfin is going to be like costing 2 or 3 by the end of it. Yeah, overall, the deck feels really good. I'm at pretty consistently at, I think, 9 bonus stars in Wild, so pretty much the best you're going to get without hitting Legend every month. And I've been having no real problems climbing with this deck, the little bit that I've played of it. And it's fairly budget too, so if you're looking for something to try out in Wild, why not give this one a shot? If you're a standard only or dabble in duels a little bit here and there, why not give this deck a try and ladder a little bit? Most of this stuff is... What set was this in? Flurgl. I think that was in the Barrens. I want to say it was the Barrens. A lot of the stuff is actually in standards still. If Flurgl is, Spawnpool Forager is, Amalgam of the Deep is from the newest set. Crabrider just rotated. Lushwater Scout is still in standard. A lot of these are still in standard, and the ones that aren't are fairly cheap. Old Murk-Eye is a legendary, but you get it for free if you have all the classic set. Is it classic? Yeah, the classic set Murlocs. Every Murloc in that set, you are given Murk-Eye for free, so that's essentially a free legendary there. Other than that, the highest rarity thing here, I think, is the Warleaders at Epic, aside from Flurgl, which is a legendary, but it's an incredible card. This deck goes real fast, and really hoping I can put up some good quick wins here. Get myself up to Diamond, which is my goal for pretty much every month. So yeah, let's head into it and see how it goes. Once again, watch this be the one time when I'm like, yeah, this deck's pretty good, and then just like lose every game tonight, but we'll see. This seems like a fine hand. I think I'm gonna throw back the Murk-Eye though. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that's good. This deck can get a little ridiculous. Earlier today I had a game where my board was completely full. My board and hand were both completely full. 7 Murlocs on board, 10 Murlocs in hand. Just from Angler, it was utterly stupid. And that, happens. I mean, you might see it happen here. Check this out. So let's Angler, do that. We're off to the races. Just like that, I have a grip of 6 Murlocs in hand. Even if they clear all this, I have plenty of stuff to play next. Feels good. See, if I was on 5 mana, this would actually be a time to play. Well, actually not. I'm going to be generating 2 every time I play a Murloc. At this point, I'm waiting to see what I get. Okay, so once again, 9 in hand. Well, at least I get to actually draw a card from my deck, but yeah, the one thing I'm scared of now is them starting to pull out like big priest stuff. Yeah, they seem to be fishing for stuff like their Eternal Servitude and stuff like that. So this next turn, Nofin Can Stop Us, or Everyfin is awesome. whatever the... I get that confused between Everyfin is awesome or the other one. This one and Paladin gets one as well. One of those would be great. Murk-Eye would be real good. They'd be real strong. Warleader would be incredible too. Oh boy. Well, there's Nofin. But, okay. How do I want to do this? That's a full hand. Okay, now hoping for Flurgl, because I think some stuff is about to start coming down. Oh.
It is finished.
Oh. Okay. We take those. Okay, definitely hang on to this Flurgl. I think I just want to hard look for Toxfin. Oh, there's my Burrower. Oh yeah, I'm achievement hunting, that's right. That's the only other thing. I think there's only a single 1-drop in this deck. The 1/2 with Death Rattle, summon a 1/1. I had Murmy in the deck, but I took it out for I forget what else. Something. Paladins these days tend to be mechs and hand... Okay, mechs. So yeah, a Toxfin would be most welcome here. But we're gonna just start looking for some stuff. At least, sure. Tinyfin helps with the Flurgl turn coming up.
Observe, analyze, engage.
Don't be a radar detector. I do not want them to find their radar detectors.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, could have been a lot worse. I know I said I wanted... Hang on a second. All right. I have gotten a random Toxfin off of Angler before. It felt real good. But yeah, this is basically just going to be stay alive until I can find Toxfin to combo with... Oh, buddy. This is scary. Okay. Oh, they respected the 1/1. Interesting. Okay. Not looking good. We might die this next turn. Oh, there's the second Flurgl. 10, 15, 16, 20. We might be dead, depending on what this is.
Converting stored
Okay. We absolutely have to find a Toxfin. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
I can at least freeze that. Okay. I've at least stabilized a little bit. Nofin Can Stop Us is going to be excellent, combined with the Warleader next turn. Just really hoping they don't find... Okay, I can deal with that. Just as long as they don't find radar detector. We can mostly deal with some of the other stuff they're doing. Okay. Well, I do want to keep my Wind Fury alive. Okay. I think I'm good. I think I stabilized enough to win. And that's how good Flurgl is. Uh-oh. Well, at least they have options to take out here. Like, a couple things will live. Okay. Choose your next target wisely. Not taking out the Warleader is kind of a mistake. Okay. I might have lethal. I think I do. Yep. Always go for the Warleader. Amalgam of the Deep is pretty good, because sometimes you can just pair it with a Tinyfin on turn 2. Tinyfin is like underrated, like such a good card in this deck. Oh, a 40/40 deck. Oh, we got a 1-drop anyway. Cool. So overall, I haven't had too much trouble with these Prince Renathal 40/40 decks. For the most part, they've just kind of been like not really doing too much. Adding 10 extra cards to your deck is pretty detrimental, honestly. Just keep that Discover train going. So this is a slow start for this deck. It's a slow start. I've pretty much played almost on curve. I've had to play every turn, and I have more cards in my hand than when I started the game. But this is a very, very slow start for this deck. I'm not even close to getting a blowout. I think I need to start setting up for future turns. Any buffage you can do on the Wind Fury boy is pretty good. Now, I would love to draw an Anyfin right here. Oh my. Interesting.
Thanks to you.
Also tragic. Okay, we can deal with this. First things first. Let's just Toxfin this 1/1. Swing it in there. Oh, these are quite poor options. Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm not going to get any value out of this other than the dredge. So unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a rough turn. That's pretty good, though. It'll heal 2 boys. There's Angler. Okay. Murk-Eye. Gimme.
I require a target.
Another Murk-Eye.
No, that one must rest.
I think it's done. I think it's over with. Okay. It's a little rough, but look at all these Murk-Eyes. Okay. Okay. That triple Murk-Eye action. It's so good. Well, I think I've gathered enough footage now to show off what this deck can really do. And this isn't a case of someone just picking and choosing games they won to put in YouTube videos. I didn't lose a single game recording this tonight. So if that just goes to show, like, even at somewhat high ladder, not quite legend, but high enough on the ladder that I'm still win streaking in the diamonds. Yeah, this deck is real. Let's see, I think I only got a couple ticks for this achievement done today, but I'll at least check up on it. But yeah, certainly an achievement that's pretty easy to get done, if not a little time consuming, because you have to essentially play a 4-cost card 40 times. Not ideal, but hey, at least if you're winning while doing it, what's the harm, right? So overall, not a bad achievement. This deck list will be in the description of this video below if you want to check it out. I'd highly encourage it, especially if you've never really dug into Wild too much. Why not give this one a try? Aggro decks are usually a fairly cheap, easy way to start playing this new format. And who knows, you might start win streaking too. That is going to do it for me this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Both of those things would help me out a lot. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch. I'm at HeyTallman at both places. As of the release of this video, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak DLC should be out, so I should be streaming a good bit of that, as well as more Final Fantasy V, a 4-job fiesta. Having a blast with both of those. Monster Hunter, I'm assuming I'm having a blast with, because I cannot wait for it to come out. I've already pre-purchased it, already pre-downloaded it, just waiting for that go live button. But yeah, join me on the Twitch. I'd love to see you there. Other than that, we should start getting card reveals for the new set soon, and before we know it, a whole brand new set will be upon us. So hey, what are you looking for in this set? Are you excited for the sights? Are you excited for some of the new stuff they're doing? Personally, I love the flavor of this set. I love murder mystery, especially in kind of a spooky, almost haunted house looking setting. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Real glad to get out of the water here and, you know, straight from a beach party to a haunted, spooky mansion. It's good stuff. But yeah, that's going to do it for me this week. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and may the card you need the most never be at the bottom of your deck.